Elon Musk is a man of many ventures. He builds rockets. He makes electric cars. He even digs tunnels. John here from Infoblips.com. Now it seems he's taken an interest in the U.S. government, and not in a pay your taxes kind of way. Musk, through his newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, has been targeting federal agencies. These agencies are tasked with, the boring stuff, regulating industries, ensuring safety, and generally keeping things in check. Unfortunately for them, some of these agencies also have the audacity to investigate Musk's own companies. This brings us to the heart of the problem. Imagine a world where the fox audits the henhouse. That's essentially what's happening here. Musk, a man who once called the Securities and Exchange Commission the Short Seller Enrichment Commission, seems to have a bone to pick with government oversight. And he's using his considerable influence and resources to do something about it. The United States Agency for International Development, USAID, is not exactly a household name. They do important work providing aid to developing countries, but they're not exactly known for their glamorous image. So it came as a surprise to many when USAID found itself in Musk's crosshair. The agency was investigating equipment supplied by one of Musk's companies. Details are scarce, but the investigation seemed to make Musk uncomfortable. The response was swift and brutal. Doge, under Musk's direction, launched a full-scale assault on USAID. The agency's inspector general, the person tasked with independent oversight, was promptly fired. Then, in a move that stunned Washington, USAID was shut down entirely. The official reason? Efficiency. The timing? Let's just say it raised a few eyebrows. Lawsuits were filed and a judge issued a temporary restraining order preventing the evacuation of USAID employees. But the message was clear across: Elon Musk, and face the consequences. USAID is just one example. A pattern is emerging. The Department of Justice investigating Tesla's autopilot system. The Federal Aviation Administration looking into SpaceX launches. The National Labor Relations Board probing labor practices at Tesla factories. The list goes on. Each agency, in its own way, has dared to peek behind the curtain of Musk's empire, and each agency has faced consequences. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, learned this the hard way. When Musk announced X, a new financial service, the CFPB was poised to regulate it. Musk's response? A tweet, CFPB RIP. Days later, the agency's acting director halted nearly all of its work. Coincidence? Perhaps. But the timing, once again, was hard to ignore. The implications of Musk's actions are far-reaching. Critics, and there are many, see a dangerous precedent. They argue that Musk is undermining the very institutions designed to hold powerful individuals accountable. They point to the potential conflicts of interest, the lack of transparency, and the erosion of public trust. Politicians are divided mostly along party lines. Musk's supporters applaud his efforts to drain the swamp and cut government bureaucracy. His detractors decry his actions as a blatant power grab. Meanwhile, the public watches with a mix of fascination and trepidation. Elon Musk, the self-proclaimed champion of innovation, has become a polarizing figure. And the future of government oversight, it seems, hangs precariously in the balance. Question if Musk were truly looking to reduce wasteful spend or fraud. Why not start with the Pentagon? Yeah, the agency that has not been able to account for how its $820 billion per year budget is used and has not passed an audit in 7 years. Let that sink in. Like and subscribe to help me to continue to post verifiable, factual information.